are here for the mullets.
Some Joe Dirts out there, some Kentucky waterfalls.
Brother, crush, brother.
Who's nastier, knobs or sags?
Knobs for sure. 100% it's knobs.
I picture Knobs like he either can go to the bathroom in the toilet or to the sink directly next to it, and he chooses the sink.
Show that brings you terrible matches for wonderful mullets. It's the mayor of Superstars. Yellow, everybody. That's right. I said yellow. Hope you don't have a problem with that because I don't give a fuck if you got a problem with it. I'm your host, Brent Piles. Another episode of Mayor of Superstars. I have got Mayor Day Night Raw with me. I got that one right. I finally got it right. Aren't you proud of me?
Very good.
How you doing tonight?
And yellow and orange, you're glad to see me tonight. So I'm doing great, and I'm Mr. Marin Day Night.
Mr. Marin Day Night, yeah, like Rob Van Dam is on 1997 Monday night.
Whoa, what was that? Some static.
That sounded like somebody turned on a faucet or something. That was weird.
Right into the microphone too. It was impressive.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but also we've got our friend GA WrestleNut with us, Glenn Abbott. Glenn, how you doing?
I'm just fed up and feeling grotty actually.
About the weather?
Yeah, it's just it's so close again. You know what I said? As I said yesterday, it suddenly got hotter than a bloody sumo wrestler's jockstrap over here, and it's as smelly and as sweaty as that today.
Yeah, it's actually been pretty nice here the last couple of days, surprisingly. So, yeah, like I said to Glenn when we recorded something yesterday, I feel like all of our conversations start with a conversation about the weather. But I think that's also what happens when you get over the age of like 37. I think every conversation you have starts with the weather.
Yeah, I heard that on the other podcast on the Warring to Raw. I think it was that one that I listened to.
I can't remember.
It might have been. Yeah, it was that one.
Maybe it was. I don't know. I say a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I listened to that and
this week,
and heard you guys talking trash that I'm no longer the champion.
Oh yeah, we definitely did that. I remember that 100%.
Yeah. Now that I've got to hand my belt over to two people at once, you guys have to share a belt. Luckily, I'm a big man, so you both might be able to wear it at once.
But, well, probably. And, I'm really scrawny too, so
you guys both might be able to borrow my belt.
I'm pretty fucking scrawny. I think there's an NXT. Is there an NXT one coming up before the next WWE one, or am I wrong on that one?
I don't know, but next NXT, the regular show looks like to be up for a good show next week.
I think
Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton, correct?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Very interesting. Very interesting, because Becky Lynch has never been the NXT Women's Champion, now has she?
Nope.
It's not for the title, is it?
Yeah. It's
yeah.
for the championship. Yeah.
Well, goddamn, pal.
Let
yes.
me talk to you.
NXT No Mercy is on September the 30th.
Ooh.
So. They've already got matches announced for it, too. We got Dominic Mysterio versus Mustafa Ali. That, of course, is going to get somebody added to it because it's a North American Championship match. And as you know, that is not defended under one-on-one rules.
Yeah, we'll have Dragon Lee thrown in there for fun.
I got Carmelo Hayes versus either Ilya Dragunov or Wes Lee. And then Noam Dar is going to take on whoever wins the Global Heritage Invitational winner. They've got those three matches announced already. So, should be interesting. Should be an interesting pay-per-view.
Very interesting. And I like the No Mercy going back to the early 2000 pay-per-views. One of my favorite Nintendo 64 wrestling games.
Yeah, that was that one and WCW NWO Revenge are probably the two best wrestling video games in the history of wrestling video games.
I agree. Those are my two favorite.
Yeah, that's some good shit right there, pal. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that's happened?
No.
I don't remember you guys covering Monday Night Raw. You may have talked about it, and my brain's just foggy right now.
We certainly didn't.
No.
But that last match that closed the show between Gunther and Chad Gable.
Oh yeah.
That was prime time wrestling right there. That was good stuff. That was use a Dave rating or anything, but my name is also Dave, so I can say it.
I was gonna say you are Dave.
I am Dave. So that was a 5-star match. That was phenomenal.
I didn't see it because I think I had turned it off and went to bed by that point, but I do plan on going back and watching it. But I mean, I don't think you can put Gunther in the ring with really anybody and not have a good match, but you certainly couldn't do it without Chad Gable, because Chad Gable is a fucking workhorse.
And Gable's family being ringside made it even better.
That's nice. I didn't know that part. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Gunther,
I'm sure you probably know who won, so it's not.
I do. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know who won. Yeah.
But it was really good. If you haven't seen it, still on your DVR, anyone listening to this, go back and watch it.
Or if you got Hulu, I'm sure it's on there.
Yeah.
I can't understand why people were complaining about seeing his daughter cry.
No, that's fantastic.
That's part of it. If you're going to have the family there, you want the kids to cry because it means you've done your job properly.
Mm-hmm.
I think the daddy's really been hurt.
If they think that's bad, you got to tell them about the ladder match for the custody of Dominic Mysterio. If they got a problem with that one.
Yeah.
I mean, God rest my dad's soul, but if I had to watch him fight Gunther at my age, I'd probably cry too. So
I
can't blame the little girl.
My father than you probably do, and I would love to see Gunther chop the shit out of my father. That would be amazing. I would pay money for that.
But isn't it wonderful that even a wrestler's daughter at that age can still believe in it?
Yes, exactly. And if there's anyone in wrestling today that can make you believe, it's Gunther.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, sometimes I want to cry for the person in the ring with him when I'm watching this match. I mean, he faced Ilya Dragunov a couple of times, and both times I wanted to cry, and I wasn't even in the ring.
Yes, that man could be in any era and be a main event player and as believable as can be. And it's just, it's perfection. He's my favorite wrestler in wrestling right now. He's probably the best wrestler in the world. And I love everything him and Imperium are doing. Actually, they kind of get side noted, but both of those two guys, I hate calling them Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci, but
yeah,
they both are great as well.
It's a shame that people didn't discover him when he was on NXT UK when he was doing some of his best work. Like those two matches with Ilya, both when I reviewed them with the other person that shall not be mentioned. We both said we sat there at the end of it and our chests were red raw.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to cry watching them. Yeah, he was under a different name at that time, and he had a few extra pounds on him. But yeah, he hit just as hard. I don't know why, but now that he's like more slender, I feel like he got taller. I don't know why. I feel like he grew 2 inches.
I think his body was compressed a little, and now that he got leaner, he grew. He does look taller.
Yeah, doesn't been having Ginny stretch him.
That's probably what it was. Yeah, I mean that makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. All right, well, I don't think I have anything else to talk about. I don't know about you guys.
It was a good Dynamite this week again. Since I got the AEW Plus on Fight TV, and I only got it for All In because I've got a deal on it. So but I've been watching the last 2 Dynamites live, and it's a lot better watching it live than waiting till Friday and getting bored with it. There's some stuff on there that's absolute rubbish, but there's some good stuff on there as well.
I mean, they have the talent. I don't see how they couldn't have.
Just put that out there for those people that think that we don't talk about AEW.
I don't talk about it because I don't watch it, and if I started talking about it, I'd sound like a stupid asshole.
Yeah, I'm ignorant, and
Yeah,
that's okay to be ignorant about things. If you're not informed, it's hard to have a valid opinion. So I just try not to talk about it very often.
I just hope that I don't watch it when Darby Allin ends up paralyzed. It's going to be sooner rather than later.
I actually have a $1 bet with my friend on who will be paralyzed first in the ring. And I have $1 on Darby Allin, and he has $1 on Sammy Guevara. So we're going to see who wins the dollar first.
It's it's sad to say because you talk about people's lives, but the way they're carrying on, one of them
they're doing this to themselves. No one's forcing them to do
no,
high risk.
No one forced him from the top of the turnbuckle to do a coffin drop onto a coffin. And a solid one as well. It wasn't sort of like Undertaker built. It was a proper out the funeral home
hardwood
casket. They needed to bring him in the back and say, Jeff Hardy, where's Jeff? Jeff, talk to this guy.
Explain to him how you feel. But this has been my one big gripe with AEW is that either the younger talent don't listen or the experienced talent aren't teaching them.
Well, the experienced talent tried to teach people and then they got fired. So,
yeah, the ones, I suppose, the ones that
yeah, but you got to teach people without choking them. You can't choke.
I don't know. Sometimes it comes to that.
Yeah, William Regal never choked anybody.
It's true. William Regal never did choked anybody. This is off topic, but I wanted to make my fantasy football team name Terry Funk Ain't Never Wear No Mouthpiece, but you can't fit all that in there, unfortunately. So
that's a shame.
Yeah. So I decided my team is Your Mother's a Whore. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's not my team. I'm just kidding.
Now, I do feel like William Regal did put Goldberg through the ringer in that one match, though.
Well, probably, but he doesn't.
When he had to work with Goldberg, and he actually made Goldberg wrestle like a 7-minute match.
Yeah,
and he wore Goldberg's ass out for the first 4 minutes.
I believe with the quote that he said, "I've got to get 5 minutes out of him, and I can't hit myself." Which that might be one of the best lines I've ever heard. I have to get 5 minutes out of him, and he said it in a British accent too. I can't hit meself is what he said, and it was fucking hilarious. Fucking amazing. Oh, but yeah, let's do it now. Let's watch some WWF Superstars.
Hey.
Here we go. I'm gonna play the audio at the beginning because we're gonna get a great Bam Bam Bigelow promo. So here we go. I don't know. It's thinking. It's thinking.
Well, you see, I got flames on my head, and I'm gonna put flames on your ass, Hitman. I don't know. I don't know who he's feuding with.
You're pretty fucking good, Mayor, because he is facing a Hart. It's just not Brett.
Dang it, I was close.
There we go. Let me go back. Very sweaty.
Is it Diana Hart?
Hold on! You call yourself the Rocket? Well, very shortly, your rocket's going down in flames!
I was pretty close.
Up in a short while,
you were.
You're going to be my launch pad to blast this rocket straight to the top.
Except you didn't say it like that.
Yeah, so you didn't yell it while you were fucking sweating profusely. Here we go. The Macho Man Randy Savage is here with Jerry the King Lawler.
The Macho Man looks around so much. It's like he sees Ghost.
Yeah, he does.
He might see Ghost with as much cocaine as he does before these interviews.
And the funny thing is, it's just a green.
Uh-oh. Did we lose?
There we go. Now we're back.
Okay.
It froze.
Fighting off the pink elephant.
That motherfucker went cross-eyed. What was that about? Jerry the King Lawler done went cross-eyed. I just want to see Macho Man smack him one good time. I don't know why, but I just want to see him pop him right in the face.
They didn't exactly get on apparently.
Well, I think didn't they like feud like his family like had a rival wrestling promotion with Lawler's, isn't that? I thought that was the thing.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing, yeah. That was part of the
I think I remember was it Bill Dundee pulled a gun on Macho Man
Could be.
with Jerry Lawler there, and
Yeah.
Macho Man took the gun from him, and
Shoved out of his ass.
basically, yeah, him and Lanny used his wristwatch to.
You guys ever heard of? Look at this guy. Oh, that's a Headbanger
Glenn.
Thrasher there.
It's Glenn Abbott Ruth.
Yeah, I've heard about him. Actually, he was known as Glenn Baby Ruth on the indie scene. That's where he beat you, stuff a candy bar in your mouth. But unfortunately for him, brother, he's fishing brother crush, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I'm always happy to see brother crush after watching, Domination Crush. Yeah, I always like to see brother crush, brother.
It's far better than Nation of Domination Crush.
Definitely, 100%. He's got a mullet, so how could it not be?
Exactly.
Oh, Glenn Ruth's going for a ride. Oh, he brother crushed him, brother nuts, brother.
He crushed his baby Ruth.
There ain't gonna be no fucking Glenn fucking Thrasher Juniors, motherfucker. Nah.
Wait, is this one of the Headbangers?
Yeah, that's Thrasher.
Russia.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Glenn Ruth. Oh,
He
look at
looks
this.
so much older there than he did in the late 90s.
Probably it's probably the hair. He's got like a school teacher's hair, like he teaches fifth
He
grade.
looks older than I do there, and he's probably like 22.
Yeah, I mean he couldn't be that old by this time. Oh god, I thought this feud was over.
Oh no, not more doink.
You know what's worse than one clown, Glenn? Two of them.
Yes.
Two of them.
What do you want?
I don't want nothing, man.
Not you. My dog's pawing at me and whining.
I know. I'm just kidding. Oh, he's gonna hug him now. See, he said, "Look, man, I'm sorry for crushing your nuts. Let me give you a hug, brother. Let me give you a brother hug, brother. Make you feel better, brother. Oh yeah, brother.
It's a big hug. It's a nice hug.
Big brother hug right there.
Have you ever been hugged by a man with a mullet?
Probably. I can't remember, but probably. Mayor, I live in Nebraska, so probably.
Everyone has a mullet.
I must have. I played football in the 80s.
Oh yeah, you had to have then. Yeah, I mean, there's guys with mullets now. It's like a thing now that's coming back in America. People start wearing mullets again. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna scratch his eyes out of his fucking head.
I just walked in and I thought Glenn Ruth was hitting Crush with a stunner because he was coming down, but the way that he picked him up, it looked like he was falling down and hitting him with a stunner. I was like, wait, what happened? Did Glenn Ruth invent the stunner?
Would have been the biggest.
Something. Talking of mullets, Mayor, a little spoiler on episode 2 of I Don't Know Shit is that Brian Lee has now joined the AEW Hall of AWF Hall of Fame.
He's in. You shouted, that bullet is flawless.
Spectacular mullet and that kind.
Beautiful.
Is he Lord Humongous in an episode?
No, he was doing the job against Vicious Sid.
Oh, okay.
He'll be the fake Undertaker though.
But it was a magnificent mullet, so we just felt we had to put him in.
Yeah. So now we're recapping the big feud right now between Sensational Sherry and Luna Vachon. They had Luna attacked her at WrestleMania, which we didn't watch because that match was far too good for our taste.
Someone may not have given. Who's this goof?
Rob Bartlett. For some reason, they thought he would be a good guy to be the color guy on Raw, even though he didn't know a fucking thing about wrestling and he was only around for like 3 months, and then they let him go because he was terrible.
Was that after Bobby left?
Yeah. No, Bobby hadn't quite left yet. No. So Bartlett came in before Bobby left, but Bobby might be gone by this time.
Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong. No, because
trying to replace Bobby Heenan with this goof. I don't know what you're thinking.
Bobby's still around because that's in the 1993 King of the Ring is when he drops the famous line of "Don't you know anybody who didn't go to college?" to Jim Ross.
Isn't it Sean Mooney that he replaced? Because Sean Mooney's just gone.
Well, soon because he's on this show, but Sean Mooney's about to be on.
I've never noticed this before, but Zoe Stark and Luna look a lot alike, minus like the drawing on
a little bit.
Yeah,
they look very similar in the face.
Here we come. Here comes Sherry. She's stomping her way out here. What's going to happen here?
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Listen here, I'm about to go to WCW and come Sister Sherry, if you know what I mean." Holy fuck!
Oh God, she killed her. She almost killed Rob Bartlett. She did kill Rob Bartlett.
You can kill him as well.
Oh, Rob's got no chance. Run, Rob.
She
Oh,
kicked the fuck out of her. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Sherry would whoop that ass.
Sensational ass whooping is what this is.
Yeah. Rob's like, yep, I'm done. I'm not getting my ass kicked by a woman on television.
I've had enough. Well, now what's happening? Oh, she's fighting back. Rob Bartlett's an idiot. Stop this.
yeah. Get out of the way. You'll get
Bartlett, get out of here.
Now Luna's punching him too. Sherry with the knees.
Holy cow. Rob Bartlett. Come on, man. Oh, she
Sure, it's about to have an accident.
Get your yeah, I know. We almost had a slippage there, I think.
Yeah, we're close.
Oh,
Oh, what she hit her with? She
This is
dropped
physical.
her.
Oh my god. Holy cow.
oh,
This
they're
is
in the
getting
crowd
really
now.
intense here.
Who knew the first ever bra and panties match was in 1993? But it was.
Copperfield.
Oh god. This is holy fuck, man.
They're bringing out everybody. to try to break this.
Jerry. Oh
That's
god, here's the Sarge. Thank God for the Sarge. He's out here trying to get everything under control. Oh man. He got in so much trouble with Miss Sergeant Slaughter when he got home.
Oh, she's covering herself with the hat. She did,
wait for
did
that.
break the top.
Oh, she's back. This shit ain't over. Oh god, she's got her. Oh no. Oh god, we're about to see some Sherry sensational nips, aren't we?
That'll go right to the Hall of Fame.
Holy cow.
You're right.
I
This
did
is the
not
first ever
expect to
bra
see
and
this.
panties match.
Oh.
Oh God, she kicked her in the face. Oh, she's tearing everything off.
What is happening?
I don't know. I remember this as my childhood. Did my dad make me leave the room?
I don't care.
Probably.
Oh my god. That was a bad angle.
Oh,
Holy fucking shit. God. That might be the damnedest thing we've ever seen on this show.
because it was a surprise too.
It looked like a legit shoot fight. They were beating the hell out of each other.
Good lord.
Look at that kick right there to the jaw.
To the fucking chin, yeah. She fucking Anderson Silvered her.
She kicked all the way around Rob Bartlett's fat self and still hit her in the jaw.
He kicked the fuck out of him. Here's a funny story. When I was in middle school one time, literally in our lunchroom, like 8 girls got into like a brawl. They were hitting each other with fucking lunch trays and pulling each other's weaves out. And literally everybody sitting at my lunch table, we all stood up and started going, Jerry.
You guys did the appropriate thing.
And so the principal told us to shut up and sit down, and we went, okay. we shut down. That was, I've never seen a fight quite like that. I mean, I've seen a lot of things, but that was something. That was ingrained in my mind forever, is watching those girls beat the crap out of each other. Here we go. J.D. Stryker and Ron Preston.
If anything was a working shoot, that was. Or a
Yeah.
shoot,
100%. Good lord.
shoot, or work shoot, whiwhichever way around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Forget
Oh,
Japanese strong style. They invented it right there.
Yeah, they did. Good lord. Somebody's going to get their ass kicked. Somebody's going to get their wig split because the Headshrinkers are on the way to the ring.
Yeah, I don't have a good feeling for JD Preston. He's kind of built like Bud Bundy.
So I was thinking about this. So Jey Uso gets sent over Monday Night Raw, and they say it's going to be for a future trade consideration.
Yeah.
And I can't help but remember the person that brought Jey Uso out was Cody Rhodes. So maybe this is a way that Cody gets himself over to SmackDown so he can challenge Roman for that title. That makes a lot of sense to me.
yeah.
Makes a lot of sense to me.
I could see that, but I don't know how much of SmackDown you watched tonight, if any.
I didn't see it.
But there was a small interaction between LA Knight and Paul Heyman backstage.
Hmm.
And they might just be skipping Cody Rhodes and going to the full yeah movement
Mm-hmm.
and strapping a rocket to old LA.
I mean, he might face Roman, but I don't think he's going to beat him. I mean, I wish he would. I hope you're right, but I'm just saying.
I think they'd have him beat him.
I I don't see it, but maybe. I think you guys are wishful thinking.
Yeah, I think it's wishful thinking,
What's
but it could happen.
wrong with that? I think the Bears might make the playoffs this year. That's wishful thinking.
Hey, in the power rankings, they were ranked number 20, and the Browns were ranked 22. So,
Well,
Yeah.
well.
holy
God.
cow!
Oh,
Speaking of a Walter chop right there, you about decapitated that poor man.
Right, I know it was cut his fucking head clean off. What does he have on his ass there? What is that?
Is that Glacier? His trunks are
My cheeks
frosty.
run cold. You know what I mean? I don't know what that's supposed to be or why you would put that on your tights. It's weird.
yeah. He got a fringe over his ass.
Yeah, a little well, right over the hole. It's
Yeah.
very-
Bam! Oh! I saw two of the best kicks I've ever seen tonight. And
I
it's
would-
not an MMA fight.
Oh,
And that's by a 285-pound Samoan man kicking you in the face.
Talk
Yeah.
about wishing you had never gotten into the ring.
I would not have got up. I don't care how much he was trying to pick me up. I'm laying down and taking the pin right there.
with bare feet and not padded wrestling boots.
No.
Oh man, you kicked the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
done.
saw it
Right
so
after that, I'm taking my
right.
paycheck and never coming back.
That was the least stiff thing they've done.
That other jobber, I bet he's got his indie shoot name on the back of his trunks. And somebody's gone, you've got to cover that up. So they put that strip across it.
That's a good point, Glenn. That's a good point.
Yeah, it probably says like Tommy or something on the back.
Yeah.
Tommy Johnson. Redneck Tommy Johnson. That's his gimmick.
Oh,
You know, I drove my pickup truck down to the arena here in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm going to win it for all the mamas out there.
all the mamas. You got a mama, I got a mama. I'm gonna win for all them mamas.
We all got mamas.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Mama's gonna have us soon. There we go. Night night.
Stop
They
it. He's
stuffed him with
already
the
dead. He
slap.
doesn't need anymore.
Good him.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll put this on for good measure.
This is this is
I guess we'll just go ahead and defile this corpse
Oh,
because he's already dead.
yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh, he's moving.
His mouth is
He's
covered in
bleeding
blood.
out.
Oh, now they're going to chew on him.
They're like, all right, now let's stuff a fish in his mouth.
They're going to chew on him.
They're going to fucking teabag him is what they're going to do.
Bam! That's where all your mouth fills up with blood right there. Bam! Another one.
Two of them. And they didn't even show where they smashed his fucking face into the canvas.
And that's what's left of him.
Yeah, that's him now. Well, they are the head shrinkers. So
Are all three of them still alive?
I believe. No, yeah, I believe you're right. I believe they are still alive.
Yeah, because at the ceremony, when they gave
Oh, yep.
the ceremony,
The red beads.
there weren't there?
Yep,
Yeah, I think they were all there.
You're right. Well, there we go. Mean Gene Okerlund is doing the event center now. So that Sean Mooney sighting we saw earlier might be our last Sean Mooney signing.
Yeah, you're right. This is a very sad day.
Well, everybody, this is going to be the last episode of America Superstars because we're not going to be able to go on if we don't have Sean Mooney. I'm just kidding.
No.
The certified sink pissers are up in the house. We haven't seen them in a couple weeks, except for on WCW, maybe.
Yeah, we see them in WCW like a few months after this, so it can't be much longer.
Yeah, they're not going to be around here too much.
We're almost running in like a I don't know what you want to call it. It's a multi-dimensional timeline between WWF and WCW at the time.
Yeah, there was when we were going to watch Battleable, we were watching 1993, so we're kind of watching the same year, but now we're back at 1991 because we're going to Halloween Havoc 1991, which is going to work out because that's going to be right around October when we watch that. So
That'd be good.
I didn't even plan that either. Just worked out that way.
I've got a
No.
pumpkin beer tonight.
Oh, Mayor, if I came over to your house and you served me a pumpkin beer, I'd piss in your sink. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would never do that.
I mean, as long as it's in like Christie's sink upstairs in the master bedroom,
No, that's the
I
last
let
one.
it slide. Although she's been known to send a crew of people to someone's house to,
I
terrorize
was gonna say, I ain't fucking around with her.
them.
You kidding me? There's another guy you don't want to mess with, and that's Papa Shango.
Hmm.
You know what him and the Headshrinkers have in common?
They both shrink heads.
And they like to talk to severed heads as well. Yeah, they like to see what they want to talk about.
I was just gonna say they both get high.
Because I got it. Because I got it. Because I got it. My good buddy Mark Wolf. I know he'll never listen to this show. My good buddy Mark Wolf sent me that song on Spotify today, and it made me giggle. So I was gonna. Papa Shango was gonna do some voodoo, but then he got high. He was gonna clean up his little skull, but then he got high. Now his skull's messed up, and he knows why. Because he
Why,
got
man? Where's Sean Mooney?
Oh, he's getting high.
He took his paycheck and he got high.
Sean Mooney was going to do the event center until he got. I could do this all night. So don't
The rest of the show brought to you by. Oh, who was
Afro
it?
Man.
What was Afro Man? I kept thinking Method Man. I'm like, I know it wasn't Method Man.
No, that's Afro.
AFROMAN. It doesn't
Oh,
work as
WrestleMania
well.
9. Why did they just? They're like, let's cut to where Kurt Hennig was regaining consciousness. That makes you want to buy the VHS tape.
Do you know why he's just now regaining consciousness? Hit it, Brent.
He was gonna wrestle a match, but then he fell down to the canvas because he got high. He's no longer Mr. Perfect, and he knows why. Oh, look at that the perfect nip in the Vegas breeze. Isn't that beautiful? It was too much for the mayor to handle. He didn't passed out. I'm just kidding. He's back. I told everybody that you passed out at the side of Kurt Hennig's perfect nips.
I mean, if there's anything that would ever take me out mid, perfect evening, could be Kurt Hennig's perfect nips and the narcissist baked potato face at the same time.
Oh, God.
Being punched.
Then Shawn Michaels, the sneak attack. I like the thought that Shawn Michaels could just be found anywhere with no shirt, cowboy boots, and jeans on.
Yeah.
At any time. He just didn't wear a shirt. He said, fuck it, I don't need a shirt.
If you ever watch Cops, anyone that's ever getting arrested is never wearing a shirt.
That's a good point. And they live in Florida. No, I'm just kidding.
Whew.
Oh.
If I ever go to jail, I'm going to establish dominance by walking into the shower and throwing a towel behind my back and catching it.
Just don't drop it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you do, just leave it there.
Might as well Barry Hart.
Jail. Barry Hart is in the house. I don't know. He's probably never been to jail. He's probably a fine individual. I probably made that up. He hasn't had a crime in sports episode. So
what happened to Matt? Was it Mad Dog Vachon or not? No, who was it No, it was Buzz Sawyer that got murdered, wasn't it?
Mark Calloway probably wanted to murder him because he stole money from him, but yeah, I don't know. He might have.
I thought Buzz Sawyer got murdered, and
I can tell you that Chris Adams got murdered.
Oh yeah, he probably deserved it.
Well, I think that was self-defense, but still, he was shot and killed.
Yeah.
He has a crime in sports episode, and it's amazing.
Oh, look at the fancy footwork by Kurt Hennig there.
He could be a boxer. Of course he could. He's perfect.
They didn't have a boxing skit, did they?
They didn't. Oh, look at that beautiful back
Damn.
drive from the outside to the inside on old Barry Hardy here.
No, he died of a drug overdose.
Oh,
Sawyer.
yeah, he was murdered by drugs.
Who, Buzz Sawyer?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking he got murdered by someone.
The drugs murdered him.
Well,
Oh, here's Shawn Michaels. He's got a mullet. Doesn't quite have. Sorry.
oh no, I was going to say Buzz Sawyer didn't watch that commercial about the egg in the frying pan. This is your brain on drugs. If you ever saw that, you were probably too young.
Yeah, I
Brent. You
remember.
probably didn't see that.
It's
I remember.
February the 7th, 1992, he died.
Damn.
Mr. Perfect really had a fantastic drop kick.
Yeah, one of the best ever.
I think it's perfect.
It's not hang time. Well, he's perfect. Yeah.
It's all about the hang time. Everybody knows that. Oh, a vicious chop there by Mr. Perfect.
What was the
We're gonna get a non-chopper match. Owen
what
Hart.
was the exact date of this Superstars?
Well,
90. Were we at 93?
1993. The mayor's looking up wrestlers who were murdered in 1993. We're gonna get to the bottom of this here thing. Oh,
And Marty Jannetty probably wasn't in play. No.
Yeah.
probably. Well,
Oh my gosh. One of my favorite songs of all time was the #1 song in April 17th, 1993.
is it Informer by Snow?
What? Did you look it up?
No, I didn't look it up. I just fucking guessed because
That really is it. That was what was #1 on the Billboard charts.
that
April
song
17th,
sucks.
1993.
When you said the look on your face when you said it, I was like, "It's fucking Informer." I don't because I don't know how I knew it, but I just did.
That's insane. Wow.
I don't know how I knew it, but I just did.
Man. But yeah, that was #1.
Glenn, you like the song Informer by Snow?
I do, and I've been trying to do a mix of it, but I can't get the right mixing stuff. Get the right software to do the proper mix to it with Ice Ice Baby and Snow.
That sounds pretty
Oh.
nice.
But I will do it eventually.
Did he just click his heels? Did he jump off
He
the middle rope? Click his heels?
He jumped and clicked his heels.
He was so excited about Glenn's mix that he was talking about. He's I'm gonna click my goddamn heels.
We should all just do a simultaneous jump and heel click.
I don't.
No,
One of us-
Imaginary.
it's 4 in the morning.
Yeah. Okay, Glenn, you're exempt. It's 4 in the morning.
Wouldn't that be silly, Glenn? It would be a lot less silly than if it was at noon.
Yes. But the grown men just jumping and heel clicking. Nothing.
At 4 in the morning. Hey, if Mr. Perfect can do it, so can you, fucker. Click those fucking heels.
Only Mr. Perfect and Dick Van Dyke should do that sort of thing.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
And Dick Wolf. I don't know why, but it sounded good. Bigelow is on fire. Okay, I can only do that one time. That was too loud.
Rocket Owen Hart. I know rockets need flames to fly, and I got the flames on my head, and I'm going to put the exhaust out on your flames, and you're not going to be a rocket. You're going to be something that rhymes with rocket, and you can figure that out on your own, Owen Hart.
The funny thing is, he sounded just like him. I closed my eyes and it was like he was here. Oh god! Oh, Mike McGurk, they're ringing out through here.
Here comes the rocket.
He's dressed in his blue Blazers gear, but he doesn't have a mask. I'm just kidding.
He's going to sock it to the rocket and put him in his pocket.
Oh! Did you just make that up, Glenn?
Yeah.
Good God, Glenn, you should be a rapper.
PN News is in the house.
Yo, baby, yo.
Thank you. I love PN News. He's my favorite. Here, I want more rappers in wrestling. Max Caster. I like Max Caster too. I don't watch a lot of AEW, but whenever I see their stuff, I do enjoy. And I did see a guy at Walmart with a "Scissor Me Daddy Ass" shirt on, and I thought that was pretty fucking funny. So,
Do you think if Sid sees that, he snaps and scissors someone, but in the Sid Vicious way? He just starts stabbing them, like jail stabbing with the scissors.
yeah, I hope not. But maybe.
Scissor Me Daddy means something completely different to Sid Udy.
It does, and it's something you don't want to find out what the answer is too.
Your stomach will look like a jelly donut that got stomped on.
Just like that. Here we go. We got an Insaguri off here because Bam Bam did it. Now Owen just did it.
Owen Hart moves at a speed like 5 times faster than any other wrestler at this time in the WWF.
Yeah, it's a really good point.
He's so fast.
He makes fast people look not fast.
Look at him go. He's just like a literal fast ball of energy. Just
I know he's not, but he looks like a wrestler on speed. I know Owen Hart's not on speed, but he looks like a wrestler that's on one.
He had to. Bam Bam called us. Slow it down.
God damn it, buddy. Get in a wrestle. I'm sweating harder than I was in that promo earlier. And he was sweating like a motherfucker.
Do you think when they call for an arm wrench, they just say Keith Cole?
Oh, probably, yeah. Keith Cole. Yeah. He invented it. He invented the arm bar. It wasn't fucking Chris Jericho. I don't think he ever said it was, but
Speaking of an arm bar.
Yeah, he definitely told Owen, man, slow this thing down. I can move quick, but fuck, man. You're in here flying around. Oh.
Is that a keyboard on his pants?
It might be.
Or is it a rocket?
He used back when he was a teenager, he used to come over here with one of his brothers, not called Britt, who and they used to do tag matches. So imagine what the world of sport thought of him, the speed that he is.
Oh yeah, they were probably like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
People didn't bounce off the top.
He headbutted that motherfucker right off the apron. He said, "What do you mean I can't headbutt people? I headbutt people all the time."
Is there any video of him having a match with Dynamite Kid?
No, unless it's in. No, cause
I don't remember them ever having a match in anything that I saw.
Unless it's
Unless it was like Stampede or something. Stampede Wrestling.
Yeah, maybe Stampede or Japan. They may have had a single match. But...
Well, I mean, Owen was the youngest Hart, so they might not have ever even crossed paths. It might not have never even happened. I imagine that would have been something, though, if you could have got those two in the ring together. Wow.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. It's a shame because I actually think that if Owen Hart had lived, he probably would have ended up being a world champion at some point, because probably not like in 98, 99, but when it would have turned, say in like 2000, 2001, I think he could have been up there. You know what I mean?
He would have been a big star of the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh!
The only thing that may have actually prevented that was Stone Cold Steve Austin, because I don't think after he broke his neck, I don't think he ever wanted to work with Owen again.
That's a good point, yeah.
And Austin did have the belt a lot back then.
Yeah.
And he was never going to work with Owen after that.
But maybe like that time, Austin like hurt his neck and Austin was gone for like a year and a half. He could have probably been able to do something. I maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like he could have been.
Oh no, he definitely is heavyweight championship material.
Yeah.
Especially today. I mean, the stuff that he does now compared to now is great.
Yeah, forget about it. He'd be whatever wrestling show he would be on, he would be the best wrestler on that wrestling show, and probably not, if not the world champion, probably the most over guy on the roster.
Yeah.
Just because of the things he can do in the ring.
I mean, Bam Bam barely has done anything that he's actually had to move to do.
Yeah.
And Owen Hart is making him look like $1 million right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like a night off for Bam Bam getting to wrestle Owen Hart.
Yeah, I mean, and Bam Bam's a big guy who can really, really move too. So it's not like Bam Bam can go. It's just a little bit easier for him tonight.
Yeah, Owen Hart is giving him everything.
Yeah, man.
What could have been, Owen?
I know. The match is too good, so we've turned this into an Owen Hart love fest, which is absolutely fine.
Yes,
Owen deserves it.
Which is ironic because I just bought a Owen Hart AEW figure the other day. Probably the only AEW figure I might ever buy. Oh, a little slip up there. Oh, he hyperextended the knee. I think a little hyperextension on the knee there for Rocket Owen Hart. This might be his downfall here.
Well, you see, Gorilla, that's what happens in a high-risk maneuver.
That was a little Jesse.
Pretty good. It wasn't very cross good, but it was pretty good. Whenever I need to laugh, I literally just watch Will Sasso impersonating Jesse Ventura, and it cracks me up every time.
I saw Karrion Kross one recently, and they just gave him a script to read in the voice of Jesse Ventura.
About the
ding dongs? Nothing to do with nothing, and it was hilarious.
Was it about the ding dongs?
Yes, it was about the ding dongs.
For just $7, you could get the ding dong along or some shit like that.
Well, you see, ding dongs are the choice of my favorite little Debbie, like or whatever
Yeah.
he's talking about. And the ding dong
Man
match
Bigelow's
of the
the
ding
winner.
dongs, gorilla.
I know he's gonna use a ding dong. Glenn, you have ding dongs over in England?
No,
No ding dongs, huh?
I have seen them, but not. They're not a regular thing.
You
They're-
do have ding dongs. We call them, spurs, right?
Yeah,
Those are just a bunch of ding dongs.
yeah, that's right.
There's no soccer on this. There's no football on tomorrow. That makes me sad. What am I supposed to do?
It's internationals.
Yeah, Glenn, but I don't think I can watch those.
Not sure.
Oh, the United States plays coming up soon. They play like Tanzania or something. So that should be a good game.
Yeah.
Oh, they're playing the WrestleMania video.
WrestleMania.
Just like that. Take a look what you got. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Spit it, Hacksaw.
I'll show you how to get
Yeah, get beat up.
to target season.
Mhm.
To climb it.
He's talking to his pal, the Ultimate Warrior. He says, "Warrior, where are you?"
I don't need a
Where are
cell
you,
phone. I've
Warrior?
got my hands.
Ever since I was a little bitty boy, I
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to do one thing and one thing only.
That's
And
right.
to be a law enforcement
A
officer.
law
Treat
enforcement
other people like you'd want to be treated.
That's right.
Walk the straight and narrow, 'cause that's the only way you're gonna survive in this life. Who will survive?
WrestleMania. Hogan's gonna steal the title. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Oh.
Doesn't need a title match. Whoa.
What a song. It's a great song.
Somehow Skinner made the video.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, yeah. I mean, Skinner was a big star. He had to get in the video.
Skinner would have been good with the Nasty Boys.
I don't know if he would have. The Big Boss Man would have been good with the Nasty Boys, arresting them and putting them in jail, of course. I mean, for pissing in a sink.
It's now
Who will
illegal in
survive?
every state.
Well, I don't know. There's legislation currently being passed in Tennessee to allow you to be able to piss in a sink. I'm just kidding. I made that up. The bill was brought to the Senate by Glenn Jacobs. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Really killing time here, aren't they?
They really are. They're showing the whole video, Glenn.
I mean, they paid someone to write this WrestleMania song. They had better give them the
It's
whole
like 6
video.
words.
I thought that was Goldberg. I'm like, what the heck?
It did look like Goldberg. Oh, who will? When they said who will survive watching the show while we play this video? No one. We'll go over the bathroom or make a sandwich or turn to another channel. It's funny. Half the guys they show on here weren't even on the fucking pay-per-view.
No.
The Nasty Boys certainly weren't. There were no Hacksaw Jim Duggan there.
They'd left by then.
Yeah, I think they're gone. Well, we just saw them in a promo. We just saw them in a promo earlier on the show, so they must not quite be gone yet. Tatanka was on the show. A lot of Nasty Boys.
Nothing says money like Nasty Boys.
Yeah, printing money, pissing it everywhere. If you know what I mean. Well, that's the end of the WrestleMania video. It was fun for like 30 seconds. Here we go. Who's coming out next? Oh, Yokozuna.
Shame it lasted 5 minutes.
It's that long lasted longer than any match on the show.
I'm guessing Yokozuna isn't going over 5 minutes either.
I doubt.
No, he doesn't think so.
I mean, his walk to the ring might be 5 minutes.
Yeah, by the time he's chucked the salt around and everything and thrown the flowers away, then
Yeah, toss the flowers.
Chris
Katowski.
Katowski.
oh, wonderful.
Chris Katowski.
I've not researched him. I'll have to look him up.
He sounds like a linebacker in the 70s.
I feel like this has to be his first and last match.
Steel curtain defense is flanked by Chris Katowski. Sorry. I'm sorry, Mayor. I shouldn't have said Pittsburgh Steelers. Forgive me.
Yeah, Chris Katowski. There's no way he wrestled another match after this
Probably not.
because he's got to be like 170. There's no way he's a pound over 170, and Yokozuna is gonna flatten him like a fruit gusher.
Gushers are delicious, by the way.
Yeah, fruit gushers are great.
Yeah, good stuff, bro.
So is watching Yokozuna crush people.
Well, I'm about to find out. You're gonna crush this motherfucker like a grape, like a fucking grape. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Man,
that's right.
little what, man? I tell you what, you know what I mean? I'm talking about a little old man in the fruit, Chris Kretowski, and he laying on the mat, and the old Yokozuna, big old ass, is going to drop off the mat, and he's going to drop him. Boom, man. I tell you, boom. Chris Kretowski flattened, man, and dead, man. He's dead.
Boomhauer from King of the Hill.
That's what I was going for, is my Boomhauer impression.
Great job. That was good.
This
I'm glad
doesn't.
you picked up.
He is that bad that this doesn't even get mentioned.
I told you there's no way he has a match after this.
Oh, here it is. He has 2 matches in the WWF.
Was this the last one?
Yes, there was the taping with Kamala on the 7th of March,
God.
and then on the 8th of March, it was Yokozuna, and then he retired.
He said, you know what? I like being a mechanic better.
I like to be able to breathe through my nose.
He said, you know what? I don't want a giant Samoa man's ass on my chest anymore.
It's not worth the money.
I'll take my chances with a car. Thanks.
Yeah.
He spent more. Oh my God! No wonder it's his last match.
Oh my God! We have seen Samoan people murder guys. Oh my God!
It's not getting better.
Good Lord.
What's his name? Chris Rest in Peace Towski.
Oh God!
Oh,
R.I.P. Kowski. Yeah,
I'm understanding why it was his last match.
yeah.
I get it. You're right, Mary. He is a scrawny motherfucker, and that's coming from a scrawny motherfucker. I mean, goddamn.
I mean, anyone's going to look small next to Yokozuna, but he wasn't a large man to begin with either.
I don't believe that. The ref could have counted to 10 when he just sort of pushed himself up where he had his hand on his chest.
The fans are even calling for the bell.
I would have just rolled out of the ring and called it quits there.
It's where the Simpsons. It's where the Simpsons.
Not a
Yeah.
bonsai drop.
All the crowd are carried. Stop! He's dead already.
We've seen Samoans kill wrestlers tonight. The Headshrinkers killed some people earlier, and now Yokozuna's killing this guy. So
He's still getting up. Stop getting up, dummy.
No, he's not getting up. He's being pulled up.
oh my God! I was assaulting him in the corner.
He's not having any choice in the matter. I don't think.
This is all Hulk Hogan's fault. If
Get out of the way! Give you 10 minutes to get out.
Oh, he's not.
Girl.
He said fall down.
If they get in on there might be some kids crying in the crowd. Oh, Jesus Christ!
You see with some people, but that was a hit. That was a full feet off the ground.
He fucking bounced. He fucking bounced on that man's insides.
He landed ass first.
He did. Yeah. No, we've seen him a few times where he put his feet down first, but that time the feet were up, he went ass first.
Yeah, when he landed on Hacksaw, he did Hacksaw some favors and landed on his feet. There.
Yeah.
That was
Jesus
just backing that ass up on him.
Oh, Yoko was a big fucking daddy, and he backed that thing up. Oh, we're gonna see it again. Oh, fucking hell!
At least we know why it was his last match. Is the internal injuries.
Because he died. Yeah, internal bleeding succumbed him. That's why.
He died of dysentery.
Yeah.
In event of back proportions, it's WrestleMania 9. Mean Gene Okerlund here. I want everybody to know that you can't ask me about WrestleMania 9 because I don't quite remember because I had 17 daggeries. And I felt of 3 waitresses, and now I've got 2 lawsuits. But that's neither here nor there. We're here to talk about. I'm not sure what we're here to talk about. I've had a lot of daiquiris today too. It's the bad guy Razor Ramon. We're all struck by his.
The original bad guy. Razor.
Somebody should. No, somebody shouldn't. Never mind. I take it back. Never mind. American, you okay?
What's that?
You're right there, pal.
Oh yeah. My youngest kid was texting me, asking me if I wanted Wingstop.
Did you say yes?
and I was trying to figure out if I wanted Wingstop at midnight.
Like Xavier, he called right before we were going to the store. He's like, "What's for dinner?" That's like the main question that my 18-year-old son ever asks me is, "What's for dinner or what's for lunch?" That's the only thing he ever asks.
It's the only communication you get.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, we're making hamburgers," and he's like, "Oh, I'm bringing home wings." I said, "Brother, we can have both." That's what we had for dinner. You ever ate so much that your insides hurt? I was literally on the couch like, oh, it hurt.
I went out for all you can eat chicken wings last night.
Oh. You say all you can eat chicken wings because I'll leave this urn and the Undertaker at home and I'll eat all of the chicken wings. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Paul Bear and his painted on eyebrows.
You ever see the girls that
By the time we're seeing him in '97, he's back to ginger hair.
I was going to say, he's like 20 years ahead of all the Instagram models with all their stupid painted on eyebrows.
Yeah. And the very white face.
Yeah.
Instagram models, I know you are going to paint your eyebrows on your face in 30 years, one at a time, and you're going to look like Paul Bear over here. But I got gloves on, and with my gloves, they're going to make you rest in peace. Okay, I had to go quick.
We were at the store earlier. We were buying sliced cheese, and they have non-dairy sliced cheese. And it looked like Paul Bearer's skin. I shit you not. It looked like Paul Bearer's skin. I was like, I don't want to eat that. I don't want it.
as being married to a vegetarian, she tried the vegan cheese stuff that's like non-dairy. I tried to melt it, and it just wouldn't melt. I'm like, what the hell is this stuff? What are you even giving me?
It's plastic.
Yeah, that shit don't melt. It's bionic.
It ended up in the trash. I was like,
no
okay.
Grilled cheese for you.
Can't grill it.
No,
I can grill the Hasbro figures easier than that.
Cheese sandwich is what it is. It's a non-cheese sandwich, actually.
Oh yeah.
We're snapping to a Slim Jim. There we go. Next week, in 2 weeks, we're going to get to see Shawn Michaels, who's the Intercontinental Champion, an update on Owen Hart after he got his ass kicked by Bam Bam Bigelow. Tatanga's going to talk to his motherfucking hands because that's what he does. And it's I don't know what Mr. Hughes is going to do. He's going to
wrestle in braces and not take his sunglasses off.
Absolutely. That's impressive.
And keep his hat on as well. Don't forget that.
Fall asleep in the ring.
The Steiner brothers are going to be the murderers of people next week. So, And there we have it. That's the end of this episode of Superstars. Glenn, sorry, go ahead.
Just want to celebrate the fact that we got through the whole episode with nobody's internet packing up or any glitches.
Really a miracle, isn't it?
It is. After the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So who am I going to plug? The YouTube. I thought I'm booking the territory with Rob and Danny. PBC Wrestling with DC and Doc. Bang Bang with Andy. He's coming back soon. Now he's finished with his shoot job stuff. And of course, if you're into sci-fi, the Doctor Who podcast. They've just finished up Series 4. They'll be soon starting Series 5, and then I'm guesting on Series 6 at some point, I think. That's me done.
That's a lot of numbers to remember, Glenn. It could be 5, maybe 6. I'm not sure. Anyway, also, American, how about you?
Speaking of a lot of numbers, not 5, not 6, but we'll skip all the way to the number 2017. Put Thomas Bryce in front of that number, and you've got Thomas Bryce 2017, and that is where you should follow. You should follow Thomas Bryce 2017, and on the old Twitter app, the Bird app, or now the X app, if you want to call it that, and on the other one, the old Instagram application, if you will, follow Thomas Bryce 2020, and he has lots of great interviews on there with all sorts of wrestling, New York, sports, any kind of sports, kind of covers it a little bit here and there, and good stuff. So give him a follow, and on the Sportswire Radio, listen, and you can hear us on Sportswire Radio at times as well. Sometimes we get a full marathon and just let that thing play, and you can hear me and Glenn and Mr. Brent up there and reminisce over some old times of us watching some stuff. And sometimes I like to do that and just listen to some old past episodes, and it's good things. And maybe watch me eat something on a meal with the mayor.
That's right.
I just did that this week and had some great Bojangles if you're not from the South. And it was good stuff.
I could feel Glenn's pain on the Bojangles because I can't have that either because they don't have that here. So,
were you sad about that you couldn't have Bojangles, Glenn?
Yes, they look delicious.
It was good, very
I've
good.
heard good things. Since the mayor mentioned the X app, I just wanted to let anybody know that if you tweet something at me and I don't respond to you, I'm not ignoring you. I am ignoring the app completely. The only reason I get on there is to check my DMs from the mayor and Glenn, and sometimes I post links to the show. But other than that, my life's been pretty peaceful since I haven't got on the timeline at all. And I think I'm going to keep it that way. I think I'm good. I think I'm good just talking to you guys. And so I think I'm going to stick with that.
Are you going full Jeremy?
You want to talk to me, DM me, and we can talk. But other than that, that's all I'm doing. Yeah. So I just wanted people to know that. I'm not ignoring you. I'm ignoring Twitter completely. Except for if your name's Glenn and the mayor of Canton. Or whatever the mayor's shoot name is.
Yeah.
We tell you, but we don't even know, pal. It's so secret that we don't even know.
It's Loki and Angus back. Where the hell did my other dog go? Where is he?
Hey, buddy, you only got one dog back there.
Where'd he go? I don't even know where he is.
He's cracked off.
Said, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Oh, there you
Is
go.
there a dog there?
Yep, there you go. Now
Yes.
Okay, there they are.
Now you found it. Well, peeps, if you haven't already, make sure you check out our I Don't Know Shit, The Live Times of Psycho Sid. Episode 1 is out on YouTube and on your favorite podcast app. I suggest you get on YouTube and watch because you can watch along with all of it with us. There's no copyright on any of that stuff, so I was able to post it in tags so you can watch it all along with us. And it's only 10 minutes long, so it's really not that long of a thing, so make sure you check that out. Warring to Attitude, of course. Make sure you give that a watch. Me and Glenn ripped apart Bret Hart's promo skills, so if you're a big fan of Bret Hart, which I'm a huge fan of Bret Hart, but when he talks for 15 minutes, it's not so good.
It was bad.
Yes, we got to hear the word filibuster in that
Yes.
review.
We learned a lot. We learned a lot that day. Definitely. I think that's all I have. I don't think I have anything else to plug. So the only thing left to do is for Glenn to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We are here for the mullets.
Some Joe Dirts out there, some Kentucky waterfalls.
Brother, crush, brother.
Who's nastier, knobs or sags?
Knobs for sure. 100% it's knobs.
I picture Knobs like he either can go to the bathroom in the toilet or to the sink directly next to it, and he chooses the sink.
Show that brings you terrible matches but wonderful mullets. It's the mayor of Superstars.